and triumph, will say to all the people of all the nations torn by ancient feuds and violence and starvation, that there is another way. For you are the peacemakers, competitive but not envious, determined but not angry, teachers of the profound truth that we can try to do our best without calling on what is worse in the human character. Each time you run and jump and lift, you will say to others everywhere, come to our world where we are free, free to choose our friends, free to choose our sports. Come to our world where we speak from our souls as we demand equality from our legislators and our educators, for we are the peacemakers. Come to our world where we compete as friends, not enemies. Finally, to the athletes, I say to you that within these walls there is light, your light, and we see for an instant what life on this earth might be, that we could help each other, that we could have victories without victims, that there could be peace.
Fellow athletes, families, friends, and coaches, and all of those who are supportive in our Special Olympics movement. Yes, these are uncertain times. We talk about being socially distanced and physically distanced. For us athletes, we know what it is to be socially distancing. We're not involved a lot of times in the conversation or things that happen. And also, for some of our athletes, we are physically distanced, which makes it hard for us. We can't do our games. We can't do our events. But I know we have a positive way about us. When I think about staying strong, I see our athletes. We are proud that through this time, to see our athletes through the School of Strength. The athlete from Pakistan riding his bike in his doorway or step with strings attached to it. I mean, our athletes are strong. They are proud. They are overcoming in this. And together we will overcome this. I know through this, we are showing the world what we can do and not what we can't do. And the rest of the world is watching us as we do this. Yes, we'll get through this. Being stronger together will get us through this.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to Special Olympics Indiana's first ever virtual opening ceremonies. I'm Craig Tornquist, and I have the great honor of serving as host of tonight's program, celebrating the start of the 2020 Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge. You may have recognized the voice of Special Olympics founder Eunice Kennedy Shriver in that opening video. Words first spoken in the summer of 1991 during opening ceremonies for the International Special Olympics Games in Minnesota. I think we can all agree that Mrs. Shriver's message of hope and peace and victories without victims is as relevant and inspiring today as it was nearly 30 years ago. Joining me here tonight is Johnson County athlete Liam Price. And Liam and I actually know each other quite well from our work promoting Champions Together, an innovative partnership between Special Olympics Indiana and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Liam, my friend, how are you tonight?
I'm awfully great, Craig. Excited to be here and be part of an opening ceremonies.
I am delighted to be working with you again, Liam. We had some great times on the road this year, and it's fun to be back together with you here tonight. Now, if Liam looks familiar to you, it may be because he's a rising star in the Special Olympics world. Selected last year to serve as a U.S. Youth Ambassador and to lend his voice to Special Olympics efforts to spread inclusion throughout the nation and the world. Liam and his fellow youth ambassadors were also recently featured as part of Facebook's Graduation 2020 event. celebrating the accomplishments of nearly 4 million graduating seniors across the country who missed out on an in-person ceremony because of school closings. And Liam, I understand that you are now a proud graduate of Center Grove High School here in Indiana. Is that right?
You are correct. I am a member of the class of 2020.
Liam, what was one of the highlights of your senior year?
One of the highlights I've had this year was getting to organize basketball games for Unified. And I made a lot of new friendships and a lot of I felt like I shaped up a lot this year.
You are in great shape. And you also played in one of the varsity basketball games. That was all over the news. Was that a fun night?
Absolutely. I scored the opening 2 points.
Well, that's great. That is something I can never say, so I admire you for that. Well, congratulations. And Liam, you may not know this. I have a daughter named Emma who is also a proud graduate this year, and she also missed out on her prom and graduation. But we've been doing a lot to make sure she feels as special as she is. And whether you or someone you know is in a similar situation, I think we can all relate to that feeling of missing out right now. We can't be together in Terre Haute for summer games this year as Special Olympics Indiana continues to prioritize the health and safety of athletes, volunteers, and families. But we are here together tonight. Special Olympics has taught us what it means to be unified. And today, we are unified by hope for a return to play, a return to our schools or jobs, a return to our friends, and a return to Special Olympics. That return begins tonight with the official start of a special at-home sports and fitness challenge. And we'll tell you more about that a bit later. But first, let's take a look back at some of the incredible ways that athletes across the state have been staying active and engaged over the past few months.
Hello, my name is Joe Grooms. I'm from St. Joe County Special Olympics, and this is Imagine. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Oh, imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of man. hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Hello, I'm Governor Eric Holcomb. COVID-19 has changed a lot of plans this year, including the summer games. And it's kept us all a little further apart than we'd like. But technology is bringing us together in new ways. Your participation in these virtual opening ceremonies and fitness and health challenges all month are proof that nothing can dampen your competitive spirit. So thank you for helping slow the spread of the virus by following health guidance, and for continuing to train, to encourage each other, and to inspire us all. And congratulations on all of your hard work, abilities, and accomplishments. I'm proud, and you should be too, of the incredible effort you've put into fitness and training for your sport. Your example inspires and empowers Hoosiers all across our state. You have so much to celebrate, so I'll let you get on with it and the program. Good luck.
Nearly 3,000 Special Olympics athletes compete at the Indiana Summer Games each year. They are joined in Terre Haute by thousands of volunteers, coaches, family, and friends, pushing Indiana State and Rose-Hulman close to their capacities. But there are more than 18,000 athletes in Indiana, spread across 73 county programs, organized into 10 areas. And although we are disappointed not to be competing in person this year, the good news is that there is no limit to the size of our virtual summer games.
That's right, Liam. And we hope that each and every one of you will take on the 2020 Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge from wherever you are. Special Olympics Indiana is a volunteer-driven organization led by a small staff at the state level and by a group of some of the most dedicated volunteers you could ever ask for at the county and area levels. So, let's take a moment to recognize the hard work of the county and area management teams across Indiana.
Thank you once again to the countless volunteers who make Special Olympics work. Now to get us into the spirit of competition, let's take a look at some highlights from past summer games.
Hi, my name is John Lentz. I'm the Director of Campus Recreation at Indiana State University. I'm here in our beautiful Student Recreation Center where the Special Olympics volleyball competition is held every year in the Summer Games. Did you know that 2 ISU physical education professors, Dr. Judy Campbell and Dr. Tom Songster, began the Special Olympics movement in Indiana over 50 years ago? I've been involved over 36 years myself, and I've seen plenty of changes. But I never thought I would see a year without an in-person Summer Games. But if I know one thing about the Special Olympics community, it's that you are resilient in the face of adversity. We love Special Olympics athletes because you remind us that sports are about more than winning and losing. And you show us each and every day what true strength and determination looks like. The theme of this year's Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge is Unified by Hope. We can't be together in person right now, but please remember that we are never truly apart. We are unified by our love for Special Olympics. We are unified by our hope for the future. Until we meet again, stay active, stay connected with each other, and stay safe.
Hello, my name is Dave Patterson, and I'm the Executive Director of the Terrell Convention Visitors Bureau. I'm here today at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, where hundreds of Special Olympics compete in swimming each June in this pool. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to be here in this pool this year, but we wanted to let you know that your friends in Terre Haute miss you. We're ready to welcome you back just as soon as possible, and we wish you good luck in all the fitness challenges and the virtual events in the coming weeks. Again, we miss you. We look forward to seeing you back here in Terre Haute just as soon as we can.
Thanks to John Lentz and Dave Patterson for those words of encouragement. And thanks again to all of you for being a part of tonight's opening ceremonies. Joining me now in studio is Sarah Hawk from JD Finish Line, a global partner to the Special Olympics movement and champion sponsor for Special Olympics Indiana. Sarah, welcome.
Thank you so much. Very excited to be here with everyone.
Sarah, I understand that congratulations are in order because you are now Mrs. Sarah Hawk. When did the great day take place?
Yes, thank you. So we got married in quarantine, which was a different experience, but I'm so glad that we did it. It was so special, and our friends and family really helped make it wonderful.
So who all was there?
It was just myself, my now husband, our pastor, his wife, a photographer, and then the venue manager. So 6 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's your husband's name?
His name is Jacob.
And what do we love most about Jacob?
We love that he's a great listener.
Very good. Very good. Well, he's lucky. JD Finish Line is headquartered here in Indianapolis and brings hundreds of volunteers to Summer Games every year. And even a virtual Summer Games would not be complete without them. So thanks again for being here, Sarah. Now, I think I have a pretty good idea about how much this partnership means to the Special Olympics Indiana community. But tell me, how much are the folks at Finish Line missing the Summer Games this year?
We really are. You know, we've been able to continue connecting with athletes through quarantine, but there is nothing like giving and getting a hug with a smile and a high five. And we've been a partner and at the games for 8 years, so we're missing it, but we're trying to make the best of it, just like all of you.
Now, Finish Line's been a part of it for 8 years, but you've been there for 6 of those years. Do you have a favorite memory, or are there moments that come to mind when you think about why you love being a part of this?
I really can't pick one. Just like a lot of Special Olympic athletes and the community around the world, there is no other place where you can get a hug from a stranger and a smile. And I'm not a hugger, but I love hugging all of you. So it's just the joy that comes with all of these events and that the athletes truly bring with them.
That's cool. All right, so we're streaming live tonight to thousands of athletes and volunteers and friends and family across the state who are anxiously awaiting the day that they can get back together in person for competition. And they're looking to us, to you really, for some inspiration or encouragement to keep them going, to kick off this year's virtual sports and fitness challenge. So I'm wondering, what what is your message for the athletes on this night in June?
Yeah, so it's definitely difficult not to be together, but hopefully you've taken some time to work on things that you maybe didn't have time to before. There is always a silver lining, and if you can't find yours, ask your teammates, ask your fellow friends, and there's always something good out of things that seem difficult. And I know these athletes can do that.
I agree, and that's good advice. Thank you. Well, in addition to volunteering at the games each year, JD Finish Line has been a huge supporter of Special Olympics Indiana's inclusive health programs for the past several years, leading fitness activities, hosting clinics, and donating thousands of pairs of free athletic shoes as incentive for participation in healthy athletes and unified fitness clubs. And although you won't get to spend the weekend stacking shoe boxes this summer at the games, I understand that you do still have something that you'd like to give away tonight. Tell us about that.
Yes, I never thought I would say this, but I dearly miss taking off your socks, checking out your feet, dealing with the sweat, all of it. I wish I was down, with you at the games and helping you find that perfect fit. But it would not be the games without some fresh new sneakers. So we're excited that we're going to give away 25 100 e-gift cards. So you can shop online, at home, safe, whatever's best for you, and get your own new pair of shoes.
And that's happening tonight.
It
We're
is.
giving away those tonight. All right, that's very cool. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to have a drawing during tonight's virtual athlete dance party hosted on Zoom immediately following opening ceremonies. I certainly hope you all will join me there, but you do not have to be present to win. This drawing is open to all Special Olympics Indiana athletes, but you will need a Facebook account to enter. If you're watching on Facebook Live right now, you're already where you need to be. If you're watching elsewhere and you want to enter, simply go to facebook.com/SO Indiana and log into your account. Now, to enter, all you have to do is tell us in the Facebook comments why you love Finish Line. Please comment before the end of opening ceremonies by 8 o'clock Eastern Time. For instance, if you could type in something like, "I love Finish Line because they help me run faster and make my feet smell better," then you'll be automatically entered to win. Okay, thanks again to Mrs. Sarah Hawk and to all our friends at JD Finish Line for their support of Special Olympics in Indiana and around the world. Up next, please get into the spirit of tonight's opening ceremonies by standing if you are able and removing your hats right there in your living room or wherever you are for the singing of our national anthem. This year's anthem singer is the very talented Miss Andrea Bledsoe, an athlete in Special Olympics Indiana's Marion County Northeast program.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, athletes.
athletes. My name is Mark Sherman, and I'm proud to be the chairman of the Special Olympics Indiana Board of Directors. You may not know this, but the board consists of business leaders, executives, philanthropists, volunteers, and athletes from all across the state. It includes men and women of all demographics, and we're all there trying to serve you. So what do you think we do? Well, we get together about every 3 months to talk about really boring things like the budget, and about really exciting things like all the innovation we're trying to add to the Special Olympics in the area of health. And we're here today in the Indiana State University Health and Human Services building, Go Sycamores, where thousands of you had free health screenings during summer games in the last couple of years. Those games are what bring us all together. But improving your health is an even higher priority for us, and I hope it's a priority for you too. I know you're going to miss competing in the games this year, and we're going to miss having you here. But we will see you again soon, and we will be much stronger when we get on the other side of this. So in the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, and good luck to all of you who take on the Summer Sports and Fitness Challenge. We'll be cheering for you all the way through.
Thank you, Mr. Sherman, and thanks again to Andrea Bledsoe for that beautiful rendition of the national anthem. Now, let's talk about what this year's virtual Summer Games are all about. Liam?
So, Special Olympics is a unifying force in the best of times and the worst. We are unified on the playing field and in life, brought together by a singular vision that sports will open hearts and minds toward people with intellectual disabilities and create inclusive communities across the state and throughout the world. And we remain unified even now, in the midst of a chaotic world that has disrupted our lives and kept us isolated from our friends and our Special Olympics family for too long. Now more than ever before, we are unified by hope.
That's right, Liam. And the logo and colors for this year's Summer Games were chosen carefully with that theme in mind. But colors can mean different things to different people. Why don't you tell us what these colors mean to Special Olympics Indiana?
The official colors of this year's Summer Games are purple and yellow, combining the stability and calm of blue with the energy and strength of red. Purple signifies unity. Yellow is the color of sunshine, positivity, and joy, and it is used here to represent hope.
And finally, the logo. What else can you tell us about that, Liam?
The swallow is one of the first birds to appear at the end of a winter and the start of spring. It is also among the most enduring and widely accepted symbols of hope in the world. The swallow is featured as part of this year's Summer Games logo as an important reminder. A reminder that we will be together again soon. But until then, we will continue to be unified by hope and take on this virtual Summer Games challenge.
Thank you, Liam. Okay, so if you're like me, you may be wondering what a virtual Summer Games really looks like. Well, Special Olympics Indiana's 2020 Virtual Summer Games start now, or tomorrow morning actually, and they center on a sports and fitness challenge taking place over the course of the next 5 weeks, where athletes, partners, and even volunteers will compete for points, prizes, and awards. Here are the basics. The goal is to get you moving and to get the competitive juices flowing again after a long layoff. There are a lot of ways to earn points, and there's plenty of room to be creative. Elements of track and field, bocce, volleyball, basketball, soccer, nutrition, mental health, and general health and fitness are all included. All challenges are things you can do at home, around your neighborhood, or at a local park or other public place while maintaining social distancing protocols. Please keep in mind that all in-person competition, practices, and other Special Olympics events are still suspended through the end of June. Now, Each of Special Olympics Indiana's 73 county programs represents a team, and these county teams are also competing for points and prizes. And again, this competition is open to athletes, partners, and volunteers. So, if you want your county to win, the key is to get the whole team on board. That's right, Liam. Even mom and dad can complete the challenges with you so long as they are Class A volunteers. So tell your dad to start stretching now.
I will.
You were good. Most importantly, to sign up, learn about the challenges, and have your points counted, you need to contact your county coordinator before you begin. And if you don't know who that person is, you can contact Special Olympics Indiana via their website to get started.
As a nonprofit organization, Special Olympics Indiana relies on the generosity of sponsors and donors to make its mission possible. So before we go any further, let's take a minute to hear from a few of those generous people.
Hi, I'm Paul Zielinski, State Deputy for the Indiana Knights of Columbus. The Knights of Columbus is a global fraternal organization over 2 million Catholic men. We're building a bridge back to faith. We believe there's much good work, much necessary work that needs to be done, and we're doing that every day. We have more than 33,000 Knights in Indiana. Wherever you are in the state, you'll find that Special Olympics is near and dear to the hearts of our Knights. The Summer Games theme, Unified in Hope, is very close to the Knights of Columbus theme for this year, Knights of Unity. Like the Special Olympics athletes, our families and our Knights are praying together, they're working together, and they're celebrating together. We are all working together to change lives and save lives. The Indiana Knights work together throughout the year to raise money for Special Olympics through a variety of fundraisers like the Polar Plunge, the Plane Pull, our Tootsie Roll drives. We take great pride in knowing that 100% of the money raised is going to help athletes come to Terre Haute for the Summer Games. The Knights love to volunteer at the Summer Games. Each year you can find us here at Marks Field helping out in the bocce competition. We help out at the games to share in your love of the sport, the fun of competing bravely, and the joy of celebrating success. Your courage gives us hope. We'll miss seeing you in person this year, but we want to wish you good luck as you take on the Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge over the next few weeks. My final point is a prayer, specifically Psalm 18. You, O Lord, are my lamp, my God who lightens my darkness. With you I can break through any barrier. With my God I can scale any wall. Nothing is impossible with God. Continue to train hard. Be unified in hope, and be the hope that lightens the world.
Hello, I'm Scott Furnish, and I'm here in Olympic Town. This venue provides many fun activities to entertain our athletes when they're not competing or at Healthy Athletes. Many community partners travel to this location to donate their time and their talents to make this venue as fun as it can be, but no one does it better than Duke Energy. Duke Energy is the great host of our carnival events at the Carnival Tent, as well as being the title sponsor for Olympic Town. Here with me today is local representative and district manager Rick Berger.
Thank you, Scott. Here we are today at Indiana State University in Terre Haute, Indiana, home of Olympic Town for Special Olympics. But wait, something's missing today. Where's the tents, the stages, the tables, but more important, athletes, coaches, and families? Over 40 years with Duke Energy and the Special Olympics of Indiana, we've had a great partnership, and we know how important these summer games are for the athletes, coaches, and families. As a volunteer for many years from Duke Energy, we are proud to be partners with Special Olympics, and we have many years ahead of us too. So until we meet again, stay healthy, stay safe, and for those competing in the games this summer, have a fun time, but we're going to see you back here next year. Thank you.
Thank you to all of tonight's sponsors, including the Indiana Knights of Columbus and Duke Energy, who we just heard from. And special thanks to JD Finish Line, who once again is donating 25 gift cards tonight to help Special Olympics athletes get the gear they need to compete. Any athlete can enter for a chance to win by simply commenting on Facebook Live before 8 p.m. Eastern tonight why they love Finish Line. Joining me now in studio is longtime Special Olympics Indiana board member Bill Benner, who recently retired after a very distinguished career as a sports writer and executive with Pacers Sports and Entertainment. Bill, first of all, welcome and congratulations on your retirement. How long have you been officially retired?
Well, just about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So I hung it up on June 1st. And Craig, thanks for having me on here. It's such an honor and pleasure to be representing the board and being here for an organization that I have so much passion for.
So your time with the Pacers, now did you actually play on the team?
Well, when they discovered I couldn't go to my right with the basketball, I got cut. So I made it to the last tryout, and Coach McMillan said, Bill, I don't think you're going to make it the rest of the way.
Well, there's always next season.
Yeah.
Well, all right. The Pacers and Fever have also been great friends to Special Olympics Indiana for a long time, in a lot of ways, but in particular as sponsors of the annual state basketball tournament. Unfortunately, that tournament was among the first events to be canceled back in March when all this started. So, Bill, tell me, what do you miss most about Special Olympics right now?
Well, I miss the athletes, first and foremost. That's why we exist. I miss their passion. I miss their unbridled joy. I miss the incredible effort they give, whether they finish first, whether they finish last, whether they finish somewhere in between. I've rarely ever seen a Special Olympics athlete that gave less than his or her all.
And it's all about friendships. Can you name for me an athlete who makes you smile every time you see them?
Sudden Sam McNew, a weightlifter, he comes to mind. Andrew Peterson, an inspiration to so many.
Yep.
Allison Werney from Southern Indiana, a great swimmer who I saw compete at Indiana State a number of years ago. Just love. But you know, once you start that list, where do you stop it? So I don't want to leave anybody out.
Well, I know that there are thousands of Special Olympics athletes and families across the state that are feeling many of the same emotions you do. The memories are great. You can't wait to get back. What would you say to those athletes who are excited about these virtual games, but also really looking forward to return to competition as they know it?
Well, I'd like to quote one of my favorite rock groups, Fleetwood Mac. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow, because tomorrow will be here, and you need to be ready and in shape when it comes, starting with the virtual competition that begins in the morning. So get after it. Stay active. Whatever your passion and sport is, get involved. Don't just sit in your easy chair and watch television.
Yeah.
Get out and get active.
And this theme is universal, not just to Special Olympics athletes, but to Pacers who have been on hold for a long time now, the Fever. The theme is unified by hope. What does that mean to you?
That means that we do believe a new day is coming, a better day, that we will all be better for this once we get through it. But you can't give up on hope. You have to believe that it's going to come and that you'll be ready and prepared when that day does come.
I agree to everything you just said.
Thank you so much.
Now, like our friend Sarah before you, I understand you come bearing gifts this evening.
Well, I do on behalf of Pacers Sports and Entertainment. You know, again, our support, whether it's through our basketball sponsorships, for the playing poll that takes place, we would like to extend that partnership and a friendship. And yeah, so I do have a few gifts to give away.
Well, Bill, tell us about those gifts.
Okay, well, first and foremost, again, Victor Oladipo, like you guys, he's not been sitting at home. He's been training. He's ready for the NBA season to start up. But In the meantime, he's brought an autographed jersey. So our best player, Victor Oladipo, NBA All-Star, we've got a signed autographed jersey. Our great Indiana Fever, led by now general manager, but soon to be Hall of Famer, Tamika Catchings, they have given us a game ball signed by every member of the Indiana Fever team.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then last but certainly not least, we got a little Hickory ensemble. You know, we started Hickory Nights to pay tribute to the great teams and cities and players who have comprised Indiana basketball. And oh, by the way, that would include our Special Olympics gold medal winning basketball team from Indiana. So anyway, we have a Hickory hat, we have a Hickory warm-up, and we've got some Hickory shorts to give away.
And that is the uniform that Bill was wearing the night he got cut from the Pacers. Okay, so there is some historical significance to this. So we're going to do something a little bit different with the 3 items that you have brought with us tonight. Instead of asking athletes to enter to win, we're going to ask my friend Liam over there to draw the names of 3 county programs, because we're going to give away all 3 items. And the county coordinators will then receive one of these lovely prizes, courtesy of Pacer Sports and Entertainment, and they will have the power to decide which of their athletes should get to keep it. Maybe they'll choose the athlete who earns the most points during the Summer Games Challenge, or some other criteria that they came up with, but it's their discretion. So if you are a huge Pacers or Fever fan and your county is selected, make sure you let your county coordinator know why you should win. Now, without further ado, Bill, Liam, would you please tell us who our 3 winners are? Up first, let's draw for the county program who will receive an autographed team basketball courtesy of the Indiana Fever.
Go for it, Liam.
And the winner of the Indiana Fever autographed ball is drawing. Grant County.
Grant County,
All
Marion,
right.
Indiana.
Congratulations, Grant County, and one of you is going to take that basketball home before this is all over with. All right, let's do another drawing. This time, let's go for the Hickory Uniform Ensemble.
I'm randomly drawing, and the winner of the Hickory triple set. Got a good one.
There you got it.
Fumble. Pulaski County.
Pulaski County.
All right, Pulaski County. Very good. And finally, Liam, who is going to be winning the Victor Oladipo signed Pacers jersey tonight? Which county will be taking that with them?
Drawing. So, and the winner of it, of the Victor Oladipo jersey, Hancock County.
All right. Liam's kind of getting in the spirit of this tonight. I'm enjoying his broadcasting voice. Very nice, Liam. Bill Benner, you are the best, my friend. Thank you for your years of service. And now that you're retired, we can look forward to much, much more.
Well, thank you, Craig. And just on behalf of, again, the Board of Directors of Special Olympics Indiana, our great staff, and certainly Liam and the athletes, it's my honor to be here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. To many people, he is the face of Special Olympics Indiana these days and the voice of the athletes. He's a man who needs no introduction, but he's going to get one anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, the tower of power, too sweet to be sour, your friend and mine, our president, Mr. Jeff Moeller.
Hello to our athletes, coaches, volunteers, and supporters watching with us today. I hope that you, your family, and your friends are safe and healthy. Yesterday, June 11th, marked 3 months that our athletes have been without Special Olympics practices and competitions. And today, June 12th, should have been the start of our biggest and best event, Summer Games. I join you from Terre Haute, a community that has been home to our games for many years. I'm with you from Indiana State University, the birthplace of Special Olympics Indiana, in the heart of our games. As you can see, the lanes are empty and the campus is silent. However, Special Olympics is not quiet. From their homes, our athletes, coaches, and volunteers, you are reaching out to your friends and teammates, making sure that they are as safe as possible. And over the past 3 months, I have learned from you. You see, this experience has allowed me to meet many new friends through social media, through email, through Zoom. And whether you're a longtime friend or a new acquaintance, each and every interaction with you ends with hope. And most of the time, it's you who is communicating a message of hope to me. We do not know when this ends, yet we have hope. Yes, we are disappointed by the experiences that have been lost, but hopeful to be together again soon. Though we are surrounded by bad news, we imagine that day when we have good news. 1 year ago, Special Olympics Indiana celebrated a significant milestone, our 50th anniversary. And last year, who would have thought that the 51st anniversary would be even more significant? Last year, we celebrated. This year, we have hope. We hope that our friends and loved ones remain safe and healthy. We hope that those who are sick will recover soon. We hope that those who have lost jobs will find relief. We hope as one big Special Olympics family. We hope to be together again in person very soon. As we are unified by this hope, let us communicate with our actions as much as our words. To our athletes, coaches, and volunteers, I ask that you join me in the next 5 weeks as we compete in virtual summer games, sports and fitness challenges, earning points for your county program. As we compete in our own backyards, our neighbors will know that Special Olympics is still here. When we walk in our community parks, we share our message of hope with our smiles. And it is because of our words, because of our actions, because of our smiles, and certainly because of our hope, we let the world know that Special Olympics will be stronger than ever before. A virtual summer games is not what any of us planned for. Yet years from now, we will all look back at this moment and remember how we were unified by hope.
Hi, my name is Melanie Sala, and I am from Benton County. With the world we live in today, we can still give hope and encouragement to each other by Zoom calls, by texting, by phone calls, or even old-fashioned handwritten letters. Until we are together again, let's be brave in the attempt and start giving hope and encouragement to each other.
My name is Hiawatha Davis. I am from the tip of Canoe County. And my message of hope for the athlete is never give up. When things go your way, never give up. Don't trip, cutting through with you, yeah. Don't trip, cutting through with you, yeah. It's working on your building. Don't trip, athletes, don't trip, cutting through with you, yeah.
Anna Inger from Hamilton County, and I hope you guys are all doing well and staying healthy. I know that we will get back together and do sports real soon. Until then, just keep exercising and staying positive, and get excited for virtual summer games where we can be together even though we are apart.
Hi, my name is Jamie Dillon, and I am with Benton County Special Olympics. What I miss about Special Olympics is being with my teammates, being with my friends, being with my buddies, and I miss my coach. We will be back together stronger than ever. Until then, I hope you stay strong and you have a blessed day. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I'm Lynn Buckley Noble, a longtime volunteer with Tippecanoe County, where I serve as chair of the Purdue University Polar Plunge, and I also help lead the county's Unified Fitness Club. And I am very proud to have the privilege of serving on Special Olympics Indiana Board of Directors. And I volunteer every summer at the Games, and you can always find me over in Olympic Town. It is so great to have all of you here today as we celebrate the beginning of our 2020 Special Olympics virtual games. Yes, we will miss seeing the excitement in your faces as you start your competitions, but it's still going to be fun in a little different kind of way. You already know that Special Olympics is a great place to be, and this is why I love being part of this awesome group. Your dedication, your determination, your enthusiasm, and most importantly, your friendships are what make this the best place to be. So continue on with these things as well, your enthusiasm, dedication, friendships, all of this in a virtual way, and show your family and friends that you will never give up. Whether we meet or whether we don't get together. So you can do this. Best of luck to everyone. Be safe, be healthy, have fun.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Summer Games. I'm Donna Hazlett from Allen County. I was selected as the Coach of the Year for Special Olympics Indiana. So I'm really excited that we have an opportunity to participate in the Sports and Fitness Challenge. Even though we're going to miss our friends in Terre Haute, we won't get to see everyone, which is always so fun. We have another great opportunity for you to complete some activities and still have lots of fun this summer and get exercise. So take advantage of the fun of this and get your information submitted to your county coordinator and be a great participant. One quote that I wanted to just quickly share with you, Paralympic skier Chris Waddell, he said something that goes like this: it's not what happens to you, but it's what you do with what happens to you. So I'm hoping that as you're at home completing these activities, it's up to you to decide what happens to you. So make good things happen. The Special Olympics coaching oath. Want to make sure that we remind everyone on and off the playing field to be a part and remember to be a good sport. In the name of all coaches, we shall encourage our athletes to compete to the best of their abilities, to promote good sportsmanship, and to abide by the rules and policies of Special Olympics. Good luck to everyone. Hope to see you all soon.
We've now reached the point in our opening ceremonies where we would typically raise the Special Olympics Indiana flag at the far end of the Holman Center, honoring the past and celebrating the future of the Special Olympics movement. The flag is presented at each year's Summer Games by several honored guests, including the past year's Spirit of Special Olympics award winners. We just heard from Donna and Lynn, and we'll see our Athlete and Officer of the Year in just a moment. The 2019 Family of the Year was unable to participate in this program, but we hope the Gillahans are watching from home along with the rest of you as we raise this flag in our hearts.
Now we'd like to honor a long-standing tradition by reciting the Special Olympics Athlete Oath to remind us all of the true spirit of competition. The oath is presented by a group of athlete leaders from across the state and was recorded via Zoom during this spring's Athlete Leadership webinar series.
I'm Caitlin from Gibson County.
Stephen Mingley. I'm from Gulf Foley County Special Olympics.
I am Kendra Franklin from Ripley, Ohio, Dearborn counties. Let me win.
Let me win.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win.
But if I cannot win.
But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
I'm Chelsea Davis with Johnson County.
I'm Josh Soppy from Hendricks County.
Let me win.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win,
But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
let me be brave in the attempt.
Cindy Brandis, Monroe County.
I'm Amy Bonfine. I'm from Johnson County.
Hi, I'm Marcelo, and I'm from Washington Township.
Let me win.
Let me win.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win,
But if I cannot win,
But I cannot win. Let me be brave.
let me be brave in the tip.
let me be brave in the attempt.
I'm Nicholas Heron from Washington Township.
I'm Melanie Stella from Benton County Special Olympics.
I am H. Davis. I am from Tippecanoe County.
Let me win,
Let me win.
Let me win.
but if I cannot win,
But if I cannot,
But if I cannot win,
let me be brave in the attempt.
let me be brave in the attempt.
let me be brave in the attempt.
The Law Enforcement Torch Run is the largest public awareness vehicle and grassroots fundraising program for Special Olympics, engaging officers and agencies around the world as champions for acceptance and inclusion for people with intellectual disabilities. In Indiana, more than 1,000 officers participate in year-round law enforcement torch run activities, and more than 200 carry the Special Olympics Flame of Hope in their communities.
We kicked off the 2020 Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge this morning with a Flame of Hope Torch Run program on Facebook, tracking the torch on its virtual journey across the state. And we'd like to take a moment to say thank you once again to all the officers and agencies who are working to raise money and awareness for Special Olympics athletes while practicing social distancing in their own communities. Now, please join us in celebrating the virtual arrival of the Flame of Hope at Summer Games as the cauldron is lit by Special Olympics Indiana's 2019 Athlete and Officer of the Year, Kim Zielinski from Porter County, and Assistant Chief Chuck Garber of the Valparaiso University Police Department.
Sergeant Jacqueline Smith with Indiana State University Police Department. I'm proud to carry the Flame of Hope for Special Olympics athletes today and every day, in the Terre Haute community and beyond. But today I get the honor of representing the final leg of Special Olympics Indiana first ever virtual Flame of Hope torch run.
On behalf of all my sisters and brothers in law enforcement, we want to give a shout out to our athletes. Tell them, have faith, have hope, and enjoy and be safe.
Hi, my name's Kim Zielinski, and I'm from Porter County. And I want to say to the other athletes, stay strong, be positive. We're going to get through this all together. We're all in this together. I miss everybody and love you all.
Opening ceremonies for the 2020 Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge are brought to you by our friends in Terre Haute, Indiana State University, Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology, and the Terre Haute Convention and Visitors Bureau. Additional support has been provided by Special Olympics Indiana champion sponsors, including the Knights of Columbus, Indiana State Council, presenting sponsor of Summer Games, the Law Enforcement Torch Run to benefit Special Olympics Indiana, JD Finish Line, and the JD Finish Line Youth Foundation, the Indiana High School Athletic Association, which partners with Special Olympics Indiana to make Champions Together a huge success, the Anthem Foundation, helping to make Special Olympics Indiana's inclusive health and unified fitness programs possible, and Duke Energy and the Duke Energy Foundation, outstanding friends to Special Olympics Indiana for more than 40 years. On behalf of the more than 18,000 athletes we serve each year, Special Olympics Indiana would like to thank you for helping to make a difference in the lives of people with intellectual disabilities.
All right, my friends, the flame has been lit and the gauntlet has been thrown down, so to speak, as Special Olympics Indiana invites athletes, partners, and volunteers to be unified by hope and to take on the 2020 Summer Games Sports and Fitness Challenge over the next several weeks. We'll close tonight's opening ceremonies with a message from Special Olympics Chairman Tim Shriver, who gets the honor of officially declaring the Games open. But first, I want to remind you that Liam and I will be hosting a virtual athlete dance party tonight via Zoom beginning about 8:15, 8:20, 15 minutes or so from now. So if you love to dance and to have fun, and if you want to find out who the winners are of our finish line drawing, head on over to Zoom after we wrap up here and get yourself logged in, stretched out, warmed up, and ready to show us your best moves. If you're not interested in dancing and you just want to watch, that's okay. But due to copyright considerations, our party cannot be streamed on Facebook. Instead, you can go to soindiana.org to watch. Again, to be a part of the fun, join us on Zoom using the link or meeting ID and password on your screen. And to watch only, go to soindiana.org. Liam, are you ready to dance tonight, my friend?
I'm ready to get my groove on.
Very good. Remember, no twerking. All right, okay.
And no smoking.
All right, thank you all so much for joining us tonight and for being a part of opening ceremonies. And now, take it away, Dr. Shriver.
Ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, sponsors, volunteers, family members, and most of all, Special Olympics athletes. That's the way I'd start any typical opening ceremonies moment, by thanking everyone assembled, but we're not assembled, so it feels strange, but the heart and the emotion is still there. To each of you who will now begin this virtual world of competition and training and connection and celebration, I say thank you. From all of us in this extraordinary worldwide movement, I bring you greetings. All over the world, your brothers and sisters in this movement are preparing to compete today, tomorrow, and in the days ahead. We will not stop our commitment to our mission. We will not cease from preparing for the day we come back together. We will come through this with the strength of our athletes, and we will be brave in every attempt. So to each of you, as we prepare to open these games right now, in the midst of this pandemic, I wish you bravery, I wish you victory, I wish you gold medals. And for those of you who don't actually get a chance to have the medal around your neck, I remind you that we are all together in triumph, not just over disease, but over division as well. Let the games begin!